Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to a random lifestyle vlog. You probably noticed that already my face is not like fully finished yet. I did that on purpose. Today we're going to unbox the Huda Beauty mystery box. This is day to night mystery box. There are going to obviously be some like makeup items in there, so I decided to do a little experiment and kind of try and finish my makeup with you, and at the same time we're going to test some of these products by like on my face, not just swatch them. We're going to swatch them as well, don't worry. But also we're going to put them on my face. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. For now, I'm actually super excited to see what's inside this mystery bag. By the way, when I checked like 2 weeks ago or so, this was £110 or something like this. And then a couple of days ago I bought it for £90. It doesn't really say that the price was reduced or anything like that on the website, but it's definitely lower than it was. So I'm going to link all the details in the description box below in case you're interested. I also think that everybody will get the same items in this mystery box, so bag, so I suppose that's quite good to some extent, because you know, if you like what's in here, you're pretty sure that you're going to get the same thing. Okay, so let's start. Let's see what we're going to get in here. By the way, these bags are just amazing. They are like see-through, so you can literally see whatever you have in here, so that makes them so good for traveling. They're waterproof and they just lay flat, so I think it's just so comfortable when you're traveling and you have your makeup items in them. So yeah. Okay, I have quite a lot of like Huda Beauty products, so this might mean a lot of repeats for me. Hopefully not, hopefully not. But like with mystery bags or boxes, you always have to take that risk, right? Okay, so the first two products, so I think the idea of day to night kind of vibe will be two items, one for like daytime, one for nighttime. So we have two sets of eyelashes here. So this one over here is Harmony number 17, and this is Easy Lash. As you can see, these are lashes in those kind of like sets of 4 kind of like little strips. So that should make things easier. Now I just realized that since I'm supposed to like try to all these products, I will have to apply the lashes as well. Well, we'll see how that goes, because I don't usually wear lashes because I can't be asked. I just can't be asked. Okay, I'm too lazy for that. But I might actually try one of these out today. So yeah. This is the first set, so this is our daytime set, and our nighttime set would be Sasha number 11, Classic Lashes. These are very kind of nighttime, very kind of like bold design. I'm not sure how I would actually feel with lashes like that. Also, I do have quite small eyes, so I would have to like trim them a little bit, like so yeah. With these, it's actually much easier because you have like 4 little strips, so you can literally apply only 3 of them maybe, and that should be enough for my eyes, so we'll see. I'm probably going to go with these because that sounds a bit easier and less risky, but we'll see. Okay, so the next item over here is Sticky Tack Lash Glue, latex free. So that is actually really handy, because you know, I just mentioned I don't really wear lashes, but whenever I want to apply some of them, I always look for the eyelash glue. Some of the lash sets contain like a little bottle, but some of them don't, and that's really annoying trying to find an eyelash glue. So it's really good to have a full-size bottle here. So this is the size that we're getting. And how big is this? 6.5 mils. Well, you know, if you know how big those eyelash glues and lashes in eyelashes sets are, I'm assuming this is going to last me forever. Like, this is quite, I mean, as long as I don't lose it, right? Because I do tend to lose things. We don't really have like a big apartment over here, but I tend to lose things over here on a regular basis for some reason. But anyway, okay, moving on. So next up we have, let's have a look at the lip product. So we have two lipsticks. So the first one, okay, so we have a first repeat. For me, this is Dirty 30 Power Bullet Matte Lipstick. So yes, I have maybe like 5 shades of this lipstick. One of them is Dirty 30, so unfortunately that's a repeat for me. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging. I'm just going to bring mine and I'm going to swatch it for you. But let's have a look at the other one. So the other one is from the Sweet Nudes Power Bullet Cream Glow. I don't have any lipstick from that range, so that's good. This is like a medium shade, and the name is Honey Bun. Okay, that sounds good. Let me just open that one and bring the other one, and I'm going to swatch them for you. Okay, so this is the Dirty 30 lipstick. This is the one I own. I really love these. This is the shade. I'm going to swatch it for you, obviously. So that's the shade. It is quite dark. I think these lipstick, the whole line, is actually perfect for like darker, deeper skin tones. If you're like medium or lighter, I think these will be definitely like a nighttime kind of lipsticks. But yeah, I really love the kind of like the whole brownish range. This one, beautiful, I really like it. Definitely nighttime version. And then we have Honey Bun, which looks like that, and this is obviously our daytime lipstick, right? Definitely. So let's see. Okay, so this is our shade. So definitely daytime, nighttime. I really love the fact this one is actually a little more like glossy, a little more creamy, so it will also like feel more comfortable like worn during the day. So that is actually really cool. One repeat so far, not bad. I know that there are like some of those £9 palettes over here, and to be honest, I own pretty much all, I think apart from one, almost all large Huda Beauty palettes. So the fact that there are 2 small ones over here means that maybe there will not be repeats. I mean, I do have quite a few of those like £9 ones, but not like every single one. So yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? So next up we have 2 more lip products, but these are lip liners. I don't have any Huda Beauty lip liners, so that's actually amazing. This is Lip Contour 2.0, and we have 2 shades, Pinky Brown and Warm Brown. So I'm wondering if they're going to match our lipsticks. Let's just let's have a swatch. Why am I so useless when it comes to like opening packages? I usually just tear off the whole like kind of carton kind of paper thing. And it's not that bad because at least I can just do it without harming myself. When we have all those like plasticky packaging like this one here, I usually just do something to myself. So that doesn't really sound okay, but it's just the way it is. All right, so this one is yeah, this is me opening things. I don't know why it's such a problem for me. Pinky Brown. So that's how it looks. I think, yeah, it has a little sharpener over here, and okay, so it's like an automatic lip liner, so that is actually quite cool as well. And I'm going to swatch it maybe. Oh, so this is definitely going to go well with this kind of daytime lipstick with Honey Bun. Yeah, but it's definitely too light for the other one. And let's see the Warm Brown now. But that one actually went quite well, so it won't stop me from like destroying this packaging. Anyway, this is the other one. So this is the pinkish, was it the Pinky Brown? I think this one is right. And well, to be honest, none of them seems to be good for the Dirty 30 lipsticks. They're both like a little bit too dark. I think you can actually use both of these with the daytime lipstick, just depending on what type of look you'd like to have. I think with this one over here, you will have like a more classic look. With this one will be like a little bit more retro with like a darker lip liner. But yeah, I think they would both go rather with, I'm just going to swatch this one again just to make sure. So yeah, I think these will both rather be better for the daytime lipstick. But all in all, I'm actually quite happy. I really like these colors. Both of them are really nice. One is a little bit more pinkish, like brown with pinky undertones, and the other one is more like rusty brown. But they're actually quite pretty, and they actually feel very soft, which is really important. I have so many like lip liners that are so like hard, and when you just apply them like on your like lip contour, they literally scratch your skin. So that's not good. So I'm actually quite happy to have like two really nice lip liners here, even though they don't really match the lipsticks. Like, it would be probably slightly better if they were like 100% matching those lipsticks that we have here, but yeah, I'm not going to complain. I still like them. Okay, the next item is, okay, so this is a partial repeat for me, but I wouldn't really call it that because it's a mascara. And this is a mascara I actually really like. I have used it before. I'm actually using it at the moment, so I'm just going to bring mine as well. I'm going to show you a little bit about that. So this is a travel size. The one I have is a full size. Let me just bring it and show it to you. So this is my full size mascara, and this is the one that we get in this box. So it's not a complete mini, it's a travel size. It has two sides to it. Let me just take it out of here without maybe destroying a box this time. So this is the comparison of sizes here. Yeah, but it does have two brushes as well. So let me just show you how they look. I'm just going to show you my mascara. So we have two sides. One of them is volume and the other one is curl and length. The volume one, okay, I'm just like, yeah, this is the volume one. This is the type of brush that we have over here. And the curl and lift is this one. So to be honest, like, my opinion about this mascara is this: I really like it, but I definitely prefer the volume part. It could be like, I mean, for the mascara I could use only the volume part and that would be fine, but I've noticed that the curl and length a bit actually helps to separate the lashes. So what I usually do, I apply volume and then I just apply one layer of this curl and lengthen to just separate the lashes and make them like look really nice. What you can do for your nighttime look, you can use volume or both of them, and for your daytime look you can use just curl and length. Whenever I try to use the curl and length by itself, it doesn't really do much to my lashes, but also like I don't really have like very impressive lashes anyway. They're quite short and straight, so obviously I just need something a little bit more extra with my mascara. So yeah, all in all, I actually really like this mascara, so I don't really mind having a little kind of backup here. As I said, that's not necessarily a repeat for me, like having another palette that you already own or lipstick. It's not necessarily a good thing, but mascara, that's completely different. I'm definitely going to use it up. Okay, let's move on to the most important part, which, I mean, for me, right, I do love my palettes, right? So the most important part, palettes. Yay! No repeats here. That's good. That's really good. These are two last items in this box, and I have like only one like proper repeat so far, and let's say one partial repeat, but I'm not going to complain about that. So we have two eyeshadow palettes. They're both new to me. I don't have them in my collection. Let me just open them and let's quickly like maybe swatch them, and then I'm going to decide which one of these I'm going to try and apply on my face. As for the lipsticks, I think I'm going to try the daytime one because that one is actually new to me, so I'm going to go with that one, and also I'll be able to try one of the lip liners with it. So yeah, that should actually work quite well. And as for the eyeshadow palette, I'm not sure yet, so let's see. So first, let's have a look at this one over here. This is Toffee Brown. I don't have any of those like brown palettes, so that is actually really cool. And look how pretty it is. I really like it. I really like that one over here. Look, that one looks quite interesting. So let's swatch at least a couple of these. I still have some space on this hand over here, so yeah, I'm going to go with this kind of like a yellow one in the middle. I definitely need a couple of, they actually feel quite nice. Because you know, with Huda Beauty's 9 pound palettes, they tend to be a lot of a hit or miss. Like some of them are amazing and some of them are okay-ish. So this one actually seems all right. It seems quite pigmented. I'm going to, which one? Let's just go with this one over here. So that actually seems quite okay. It seems quite pigmented. It swatches really beautifully. Ooh, that's really pretty. Look. So these are the shades. Really nice pigmentation, really nice formula. So this seems to be a good one for sure. I'm really tempted to try this one out, but let's have a look at the other one as well. So the next one is Wild Python, and I don't have any eyeshadow palette from this range. I don't know if you can see the packaging properly, but it's actually really cool because it kind of like changes slightly with the light. It's really, really pretty. Ooh, that's beautiful. I feel like I'm going to try this one out today, the Toffee Brown, because it seems a little bit safer. I don't know how about you, but I can do like pretty much anything when nobody's watching, and I feel like I'm perfect at it. And then once somebody looks, it just all goes bad. I'm like, really? So I don't know if you have that, but I honestly feel like I can't really do things when people are watching, so let's play it safe. Let's just do something quite simple. But I'm going to swatch this one for you. I'm going to swatch this shade for sure. Oh, the green one. Let's swatch some greens. Yay, that's actually really pretty. And this one. Okay. So here on this Python palette, the shimmery shades are definitely much more like sheer, more like toppers rather than like proper pigmentation. Also this one here, this is the one over there, not really too pigmented, to be honest. The other palette seems slightly better quality. I'm going to swatch a couple more shades here just to see, you know. Let's go with this blue one, green. Yeah, we're going to swatch some mattes. I think I swatched already like most of them. Yeah, definitely the other one seems to be better quality. Let's have a look. Yeah, these swatches are slightly better. So those mattes and actually this kind of blue shimmer, they are better. The top swatches, not so much. All in all, it seems like the other palette might be slightly better quality, but this one, I think I can work with it. I think if the shimmers are like not too pigmented, you can still use them as toppers. So I could work with that. I'm definitely willing to try it out, but not today. I think I'm going to go with the other one for today. Okay, so I'm just going to wash my hands and I'm just going to quickly show you how the products actually apply. I'm going to start with a lipstick and then we're just going to test out the palette. Okay, so I'm just going to try and make this quick. I don't really want you to spend like ages looking at me doing my makeup, so let's make this like a proper testing of those products. I decided to use the Honey Bun lipstick and I'm going to use the Pinky Brown lip liner with it. So just quickly, that's actually really smooth and nice, and it applies beautifully. It's definitely super soft, and look at the tip, it's pretty much all flat now, so it's very, very soft. The sharpener is actually going to be quite needed here, but that's actually really lovely. It applies so beautifully, so it doesn't really scratch the lip area, which is amazing. So now let's do the lip stick. I think it goes really nicely with this lip liner. I'm not really sure if this is the type of shade I would just go for normally, or I would just maybe use this with a little slightly like darker lip liner for like my skin tone. But I'm definitely going to play with it a little bit more. Okay, let's try out our palette now. Also, kind of bear in mind, this is just a word of warning that I do have partially hooded eyes, so if it seems to you like I'm going a little bit extra with my eyeshadows, like the crease or outer corner, that's because my eyes are partially hooded, so I kind of need to go a little bit extra so that you can actually see the eyeshadow, or like anybody can see eyeshadows on my eyelids when my eyes are open. So okay, so what are we going to do? I'm just going to probably apply this shade over here, this one. Also, I do have this kind of Anastasia Beverly Hills double brush. It's very kind of handy. It's just like 2 brushes in one, so it should be quite quick. Right, so I'm going to apply this one, and I think I'm not really expecting much. Yeah, this is not really visible on me, so I'm just going to apply this as my base shade, like on my lid. Yeah, that does not really show much. I didn't really expect this to show on my skin tone though, because you know, usually shades like that are not really too visible. Okay, so I'm going to go and do this yellow crease. Hopefully it will just go well. Yeah, it's actually really visible. I did not really, I mean, it's not like I did not expect it. I think it kind of went quite well as a swatch on my hand. But it's a little bit different on your eyes usually. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. This one actually applies quite nicely, so I'm quite happy with that. Also, I'm going to do one eye first and then just the other one, the other eye off camera, because you know, I think it makes more sense. This is the first time I'm doing like a proper makeup on camera, so I'm just learning, you know, I'm learning. Hopefully you bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more, add a little bit more color to it. I'm just adding this shade now. Okay, everything so far, I mean, those like 3 colors, they do apply it quite nicely. They don't, there's no fallout, nothing like that, and they're not patchy, so that's actually really good so far. So I'm going to add one of those darker colors on my outer corner. I'm going to try and with this one, maybe this is slightly lighter, and then the one on the bottom, and I'm just going to, that's actually really pigmented. Who knew? Okay, I'm actually really happy with this palette. The other one did not really seem that amazing, but obviously I'm going to try it out because, you know, you never know. That might actually, there might be a reason behind those shimmery shades not being like too, not being too pigmented. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, this one outer corner, I told you I'm going a little bit extra with everything. My outer corner is usually probably a little bit bigger than yours because I kind of need to make things visible, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm actually quite happy with how these eyeshadows apply. Let's try some shimmers now. I'm going to apply some shimmers with my finger because that's how I usually do that, and I just don't know where to start. Okay, I'm going to start with this one over here, this, and I'm going to apply it on my outer part of my lid, outer and middle part of my lid. That's actually really pretty. Yeah, I like it. And then the other one over here, this one, I'm going to apply this one on my inner part of my lid. These are actually really pretty. I'm going to blend this slightly. There is some fallout, guys. There is some fallout. I'm going to tell you straight away that the shimmers, there is some like serious fallout here. So definitely will have to kind of like fix this after I finish my eye thing. Maybe also with these palettes, or with this particular palette, it's best to do your eyes first and then to do your the rest of your makeup, your foundation, stuff like that, because there is some serious fallout over here. Okay, let's do my lower lid. So I'm just going to try this, like the darkest shade over here, just in a corner. That one actually applies beautifully as well. Yeah. And I'm just going to finish this with this one over here, just to, yeah, I literally use the darker shade in my outer corner, and then towards because I have small eyes, I can't really do, I mean I could, right, because nobody can actually forbid me from doing whatever I want to, but I usually tend not to apply too dark makeup around my eye corner, like the inner corner. So yeah, that's actually really pretty, even though there is some serious fallout. This is what I've done so far, and I'm pretty much tested. Yeah, I've tested. No, I didn't test every single thing, but don't worry, I'm going to try at least one more shade. So I'm going to. What should I do? Okay, I'm going to test all of them actually. I'm going to try this golden one over here. I'm going to apply it in my inner corner. That's like a proper golden shade. Okay. Yeah, it's like a proper gold. Again, quite pigmented. That palette is actually really surprising to me. I did have some bad experience with some £9 palettes, but this one is actually really good. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit of this marble kind of eyeshadow over here on my brow bone, just to see. Okay, this one is very sheer, but at the same time, it's going to be perfect for your brow bone. Because it does not really give that much coverage. So where's my blending brush? So I'm just going to blend it here. And yeah, I'm actually really happy with that look. It's very simple, very kind of daytime. In my case, I think you could actually use this palette to create like a nighttime look as well, if you just got a little bit darker with the shades. But yeah, I actually really like it. So I'm going to finish my other eye off camera, and I'm going to add some eyeliner possibly, and then we're going to test out the mascara. So as you can see, I did the other eye. I put some eyeliner, and also in my waterline I've used the Marc Jacobs liner. I'm not really sure what shade that is. Rococoa apparently. So that is the shade. So I used it in my waterline, and this is how it looks now. It looks more human, I think, now with like the liner. And now we're going to use the mascara. I'm going to use the mascara I already own, not to open the other one. I have like too many mascaras that I use at the same time anyway, so there's no point. There's literally no point of opening another one. You should only keep your mascara for like 3 months. Because you kind of want to prevent the bacteria from like developing in there. Anyway, we're going to use the mascara the way I usually use it. So I'm going to apply the volume one first, and then I'm going to show you the difference between my lashes. I mean, like literally you can't really see any lashes like here anyway, because I told you they're straight and short, nothing really too impressive, nothing to write home about, right? So I'm going to apply this mascara first, and I'm going to let you judge how good it actually is. Okay, can you see? Lashes, no lashes, lashes, no lashes. So that is actually quite cool. I'm going to separate them slightly with the curl and length side. This one, it usually gives them a little bit more kind of definition. So I'm going to use this one on top, and I'm also going to use the curl and length one on my lower lashes, because I think this will actually work slightly better on my lower lashes. It doesn't make them look like too eye-catching, you know. I don't really like to have my lower lashes like too emphasized. So that's the finished, almost like finished look, because obviously I have to apply those fake lashes as well, right? At least I'm going to try, okay? We're going to see. But this eye is finished. This eye obviously needs some more mascara. And yeah, so that's that. I'm going to show you the finished look with the lashes in a minute. Okay, so this is everything. This is my final look done. I actually really like it. The lashes, the easy one, the easy version, which is the Harmony number 17, are in fact really easy to apply. As you can see, I only use like half of these, like the first 2 bits. They're quite long, so if you have small eyes, then I think 2 of them might be enough, or maybe you could like trim some of these to make them a little bit shorter. I also have like slightly upturned eyes, so that's why I can't really have anything like too long around my inner corner area. So that actually worked for me perfectly, just to use 2 of these. I'm actually really curious how the other pair is going to work for me. They seem massive. I definitely will have to trim quite a lot here. I'm definitely going to test them out at some point. But for now, Yeah, I'm wearing fake lashes for the first time this year for sure. Oh well, I really like this look, by the way. I really like the content of this box. I would definitely use a different lipstick, but I did check the there's a 31. It wouldn't really go with the whole eye look. This one I think was slightly better, but I still would just choose something different. All in all, I think this was a good box. There was only one repeat for me, which is amazing considering the fact that I have so many products from Huda Beauty. I love the fact that I have some lip liners. This is a new product for me. The eyelash glue was actually quite alright, although quite liquidy, so it's easy to apply too much. Just like a word of warning here. But yeah, I really liked the content, and I'm also super happy that I have two new palettes. This one, I'm obsessed with the look. I really love the quality of the eyeshadows. I need to play a little bit more with the Python one, but obviously I'm not really saying like straight away that it's not good, because obviously swatches is, that's one thing, how it applies on your eyelid and how and the final look you'll get, that's a completely different story. So obviously I'm going to be able to tell you a little bit more about that once I try it out. Okay, so this is everything from me today. What do you think of this goodie bag, of this mystery box? Do you like it? Are you thinking of buying it? Or are you just going to skip on that? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. For more beauty related content, check those videos here. I'm going to see you very soon in my next video. Take care, bye!